setting of this one for us. They're being charged with possession of an explosive or an incendiary device, conspiracy to commit terrorism, and providing material support for terrorism. Completely nebulous charges, completely trumped up charges on these activists who are all in town to protest NATO from out of town. All three of these guys, interestingly, were in the car about a week ago that was stopped and harassed by the Chicago Police Department. They then posted that video online in an attempt to expose that police misconduct. Each of those three are now being charged with these crimes.
What do you know?
That's as much as we know. We know that they'll be appearing in bond court tomorrow, and the National Lawyers Guild will be appearing, will be representing them. We believe that bond court begins at 12 o'clock, the 26th in California. We would encourage everyone to be in the courtroom by 11 o'clock. That means giving you enough time to get through security and get into the courtroom by 11 o'clock. It's not unheard of for bond court to begin early, and we certainly would like supporters there.
Can you repeat the charges, please?
Yeah. The charges, as we've been informed this evening, and again, we have not yet spoken to anyone actually involved in this investigation, although we were told that we would be able to speak to someone from the investigative unit. This evening, no one appeared to speak to us. There was an officer from the 11th District who told us that each of these three men are being charged tonight, have been charged tonight, with possession of an explosive, an incendiary device, conspiracy to commit terrorism, and providing material support for terrorism. We expect that we'll get more information from the city and from the state's attorney's office tomorrow in bond court, and possibly before.
Conspiracy to commit terrorism.
Right.
And support was the last one.
Providing material support for terrorism.
Tomorrow Sunday or later on today?
Oh, excuse me, it's Saturday.
So, just to be clear, conspiracy to commit terrorism is a charge, and providing material support to terrorists.
There are three separate charges that these men are facing, and we cannot say strongly enough that we believe these charges are absolutely based on fabricated, are very trumped up charges. Clearly in an attempt to continue this intimidation campaign on activists. Charging these people who are here to peacefully protest against NATO for terrorism, when in reality the police have been terrorizing activists in Chicago, is absolutely outrageous. So we don't have anything else to say tonight. We'll see you in bond court, I presume, tomorrow, and we'll, keep people updated as we learn more. But that's
Are you releasing their names or no?
I have no doubt that you will learn their names very shortly, but for tonight we're not going to.
Can you repeat what the police said?
Pardon?
Can you repeat what the police told you?
The police told us tonight that all three men who are still in custody have been charged and will be taken to bond court tomorrow, Saturday. Saturday bond court at 26th in California, and they're faced with three crimes, three charges for conspiracy to commit terrorism, providing material support for terrorism, and possession of an explosive or incendiary device, all of which we absolutely decry as outrageous charges against these guys.
Can you go over one more time the earlier incidents where they were stopped by police?
There was a YouTube video about this about a week ago.
Do you know what it's titled?
A lot of people saw.
What's the title of the video? Do you know?
Does anyone know? I don't know the title of the YouTube video.
But explain what.
On our Facebook. It's something about
NATO protesters
Yeah.
harassed before summit.
Bridgeport,
Yeah,
NATO,
NATO, yeah.
protesters harassed. I don't know.
So explain what happened in the
They
video.
were driving in a car and were pulled over without any kind of justification or reason by Chicago Police Department. They were surrounded by police, and they were questioned for a very long period of time about what they were doing in Chicago, why they were here to protest, what their political affiliations were, how they identified politically, all kinds of absolutely outrageous questions that certainly do not indicate any kind of illegal behavior, because it is not constitutional to accuse someone of a crime simply because of a political belief in this country.
All three of them
They
were in that
were, pardon?
All three of them were in that vehicle?
All three of them, we understand, were in that vehicle. In that incident, the police discussed, once they discovered particularly that they were Occupy activists, they became very hostile to the people in the vehicle, and they did in fact threaten them. The individuals felt very threatened, and they told them that they would be after them, that they would be out there this weekend and they would be looking for them.
Sarah, are all three facing all three are being charged with all three?
That's our understanding, yes. Yep. Okay.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, NLG.
I just know I'm not making any speculation about why these people are being charged. We still have gotten no information at all from the city or the police department about any justification for these charges or this arrest or this raid on multiple apartments. So at this point, I can only report to you what I understand is what actually happened and identify these individuals for you as the ones who were also harassed last week by the police. Saturday, we believe bond court begins at noon on Saturday at 26 in California. Yeah, Sarah Gelsomino, Gelsomino. I'm with the National Lawyers Guild, an attorney with the National Lawyers Guild in the People's Law Office.
Thank you, NLG.
Okay, so there you have it. Breaking news. Looks like all three protesters are going to be charged. They were the same ones that were involved in that video, as you heard. This is quite the story, so we will keep you updated. This is Carrie Faux Truth signing off for now, and if there's any more updates on the case, we will be sure to stream it live. Signing out.